8K TV support. This really isn't a big selling point right now. 8K TVs sell for thousands of pounds and no one is even developing anything suitable for them. The backwards compatibility is essential in modern consoles. Both consoles need this or else they give the opponent the upper hand. Ray tracing is a Hollywood device to add more detailed shadows and effects to objects on screen. In the gaming sense, this would make realistic games look even better. Both consoles still use disk drives, but the Xbox has the upper hand. The storage on its disks is significantly better. What potential do you see in the new consoles?
I think the new consoles look really, really impressive. What I would say is, as the consoles are getting more advanced, what they are generally doing is they're moving closer and closer to kind of full PC specs. So realistically, what we're looking at now is PC gaming, as far as the tech, the potential is concerned, but actually with console games, which is a really, really exciting time. One thing I think these companies are going to have to think about is the challenge that's coming from Google Stadia. The ability to stream games and play games online. Now I know Microsoft are thinking about going that route, but yeah, this may well be the last proper big games consoles that are actually produced. But at the moment, they look really, really impressive.
Are you particularly excited about
it? The things with games consoles is it's extremely tribal. So, for example, if you've always been an Xbox fan, the chances are you're always going to be an Xbox fan. If you're a PlayStation fan, you're probably always going to be a PlayStation fan. Now, when you look at the actual machinery that's going to be in both of the machines, they're going to be very, very similar. So, I've always been a PlayStation person myself, so I quite like the look of the PS5, and this is certainly one of the battles that Microsoft have got. Historically, there's been a lot more PlayStation people than Xbox people, so if they're going to have to make a success at this, they're going to have to convince some PlayStation people to move over to become Xbox people. But personally, I've always been a PlayStation person. I do like the PlayStation, although Xbox's potential to start streaming their games does look interesting.
With all the new features such as 8K support and ray tracing, do you think that's worth the predicted price of PlayStation 5 being £400 and the Xbox Series X being £500?
Yeah, see, this is going to be the tough pill to swallow. Realistically, youngsters are going to want this game, so parents are going to have to think about, are they really going to pay £400 to £500 for these new consoles? Especially bearing in mind you're looking at only a few hundred extra on top of that, you're getting into the realms of some not bad PC gaming. It's going to be a tough one to take. Now I know last time around both the consoles grossly misjudged their prices, and as a result both of them had a very, very slow uptake in the new consoles. So this is going to be a tough one. They're going to have to find a price that's cheap enough that people are going to want to buy it, but also a price enough that's going to warrant all the tech in there. Now, for example, 8K, no one's really got 8K TVs at the moment, so they're selling this on future potential. I think 500 might be pushing it. I know that their projected price is about 500. What I would suspect is they're going to see how that goes for the first few months, and I would expect discounts to come in later down the line. Bearing in mind, especially a lot of these games console companies actually make their money from games. Very little of their money actually comes from their hardware. But yes, I would say at the moment those prices are quite high. Hopefully they'll come down.
Yeah. The PS5 boasts the ability to download games in pieces, so you could only have the single player part of a game downloaded and download the multiplayer later, or vice versa. Additionally, the PS5 is able to play 4K Blu-ray discs, giving it use beyond playing games. The controllers are rumored to have programmable resistance on the triggers to provide a more immersive experience. As well as this, the PS5 is predicted to cost about £100 less than the Xbox, coming in at £400. What do you hope to see from the PS5?
Well, I hope to see an improvement in graphics, as the PS4 was very good. It outshined the Xbox, but I think that there can be much more improvements made.
What feature are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about. There were rumors about you being able to speak to your PlayStation. That'll be very cool.
Considering the price, which is about £400, will you buy it?
Yes, I definitely will. I'll probably trade in my PS4, pay the difference, because PS5 is something you don't want to miss out on.
According to TechRadar, the Series X will allow you to restart games put on standby without waiting for loading screens. In addition, it may be possible to play Steam games on your home console, which is an exciting point to consider. It is rumoured to be twice as powerful as the Xbox One X, which, if this information is true, means that the Xbox Series X will dwarf the PS5 when it comes to processing power. And finally, it has been said that the Xbox One accessories, perhaps even controllers, will work with the Series X, which of course is a persuasive feature.
What do you hope to see from the console?
Well, I hope that it has better storage, as I currently have an Xbox One S, and we still had to buy a storage pack to plug into it, as we didn't have enough storage on the Xbox One S, which has extra storage to have all our games. And I also hope it has a better cross-play system with other networks, and it's also easier, which means it's easier to play with people who don't necessarily have the same console as you, or maybe not even have a console.
What feature are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about the Steam feature, so that means I can play games from Steam on the Xbox.
The Xbox comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Are you okay with that?
Well, if it has the requirements that I want, so the more storage and the Steam, then I would be okay with paying the price. However, if it doesn't meet the requirements and I feel like it's slipping a bit below what I expected, then I don't think I would want to pay for it.
I'm sure most of you have heard of the upcoming next generation consoles, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. There's a multitude of rumours and leaks surrounding these two machines. Our aim today is to address these and finally decide which is the best purchase for you. But overall, we believe that the PlayStation 5 is much better for a home setting. The Xbox Series X is significantly more powerful. This speed is unnecessary and comes with a big price tag. The PS5, however, has a good balance of speed and price. It also has a 4K Blu-ray player, making it much more versatile for a family. It's important to understand that if you have an Xbox, then it may be better for you to get the Series X, as the accessories will work on it too.